So as we're filming this, it's April 1st, which is April Fool's Day.
Prove it.
I'm on the Pantages Theater Instagram.
Sure.
And it says, casting update. Jack Black is coming to the Hollywood Pantages. Yeah.
Nice.
And then you slide it and it says, April Fool's, it's a prank. He's not. So I'm pulling for that. I want to see Jack Black. Yeah, he needs to play the Phantom.
I think there was a April Fool's on Twitter.
Turn your face away. What?
On Twitter this morning, because somebody was like, rumor Ranbir Kapoor in the new Bond movie directed by Michael Bay. And I said, I'm pretty sure Michael Bay is not directing the new Bond movie.
Yeah, no. I don't like April Fool's Day.
Okay.
I don't participate in April Fool's Day because I don't like lying.
Rick, I think only children participate in April Fool's Day. So
The Pantages Theater just did it. Adults do it all the time.
It's called a joke.
That's what it's called lying.
Yeah. I hate to tell you what the stand-up comedy routines are.
Some of them are lies.
Most of them, at minimum, are embellishments, which are also lies.
That's different.
Oh, no, it's not.
The biggest, the baddest, wackiest, funniest, filmiest show on earth.
Never
Hey, welcome back to our Stupid X. I'm Corbin.
I am here.
You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter for more juicy content. And give us a Patreon, follow us to the account, so like button. Welcome back. Today we got a, this is a video. This is a SACHIN destroys! What does it say, this name?
SHOIAB AKHTAR.
Hits 97 runs versus Pac in 2007. This has been an iconic moment in Indian cinema. And
Indian cinema?
anytime SACHIN plays, it's Indian cinema.
Wow.
Okay. But it's against Pakistan as well, so it's like...
Got it.
Hatred. Did Veer Das do that in like a stand-up
He
set?
did. Yes.
Veer Das.
Dunkin' $6 meal deal.
You
Need a
dunk
medium
right
coffee,
in my
sausage,
butt.
egg and
Wait,
cheese,
what?
and 6 delicious hash browns. Only at Dunkin'.
These cars shouldn't be in the bus
The
lane.
best
One
Dunkin'
car
ad
blocking
ever
lane
was Al
is
Pacino.
impacting a potential of 75 people.
What the heck was that, man?
SHOIAB AKHTAR, I thought he was disappointing in the last over, where he didn't even.
Oh, we got
clock
some,
one spotty case.
SACHIN looks small. Is he a small man?
The gloves rose with it, but it didn't reach the keeper.
Getting a little
It
chippy
had a
out
tennis
there.
ball bounce, so over the point fielder, they'll run away to the
That's a 4.
He's
My
pushing
bet is like
Silva.
when
The
he
umpire.
got like a 6,
Birthday boy.
people like ran onto the field to try to get the ball. I bet.
Damn, how did he hit
I
that?
didn't even see it.
Will get off the mark with a glorious shot.
This is way better than he did in the When We song.
That's captain's nightmares. 2 slips.
He got out on the first.
He wants SHOIAB
hit.
AKHTAR to go offside line. Not there.
What happened?
Was it bad first? SHOIAB AKHTAR
It hit the pad before it hit the bat?
Was it LBW?
Yes, it was a case of ball hitting the bat.
Hey, you're a bit.
Just
Wow.
outside the off stump.
Were they saying if it was an LBW?
It hit the pad first.
And again. this
Again?
time Another big appeal. The height factor might come into play. A long appeal, and everyone around was convinced. It's going to be extremely interesting, and he signaled leg buys as well.
He bowls fast.
It's going to be a very interesting replay. Because I thought... No, it doesn't look like that.
Looks like it got
Sachin
through.
Tendulkar hit that one, but he was jumping in the crease. And the height might have saved him. The umpire, birthday boy, and made the right decision one. Well shot.
Did you say well shot?
Get into his
Yep.
rhythm, but he seems to have found
That's what I
the
say after I
pace
go to
of
the
the
bathroom.
pitch.
Me too.
Well
Well
shot.
Quite
What a shot. He's showing his class against a real quality pace. In place, picked up a boundary early on, playing that lovely flick shot praised.
Right up the middle.
What if he hits the wicket? Does he get the pitcher out? That'd be cool.
57 for 2.
See, part of this that you don't get is you don't see where the other defensive players are in position to understand the pinpoint accuracy.
Yeah, of like, I'm going here because
I'm going
you can't
here,
get
right,
there.
because they're not there. Oh, look at that. He split those guys right there.
He's like, it doesn't even matter that they're there.
Wow. They were almost side by side.
Find the gap as tiny as it is.
That's what I said about your mom.
Shot because there was hardly any gap. And then got.
Oh my stars! He shot that through like 4 guys.
Guys, dive!
It's a brilliant one. And
He should start going for 6s instead of 4s.
Yeah,
Am I right?
Yeah.
68 for 2.
It's just math.
Agreed.
It really has been.
Really is remarkable when you see these kinds of points being racked up by one batsman when a single out and you're done for the day.
Yeah.
This all has to be done. You have to bat 1,000%. You have to just non-stop, never get out.
Staying the field wrong. It's been a fumble. But Luka, in fact, was 3.
That's a 6.
10.
Nope.
Oh no, it's a 4.
I'm
He's a
sure
genius at work today.
this felt good for India. Your best player just going ham on Pakistan.
Oh. Yeah, they must have been delirious.
Haven't
Back-to-back
seen
4s like this.
this innings. Getting his front leg out of the way. And nope.
He's just in a zone.
Inside edge.
What the?
Lucky,
That was.
But he will get a boundary.
Don't tell me that was intentional. 19 4s.
Oh, did you see that?
Yep.
He was like this.
That was a serendipitous 4.
Beautifully played.
Bro, dive!
From such
Nice
a
stop. Oh! Well, he still got it. He still got it.
Soil Tanveer.
Oh!
Now this fella has got to come and bowl a quick spell. Shoaib Akhtar, I thought he was
That was on
disappointing in
purpose.
the
Was
last
that? Yeah, I
over,
was gonna say, is that comparable to chin music?
where he didn't
Was that a
even
brushback?
clock once in the range of 140 k's.
0% sportsmanship. Wow.
Damn.
Rose with it and reached the keeper.
Virat Kohli would
It had a
never.
tennis ball bounce, so obviously it hit something and stopped. Didn't really zip
Your
through.
sleeves are too big.
Oh, goodbye.
Over the point fielder, they run away to the boundary.
How many 4s is that?
Telling you, they're all trying to get his.
He's pushed himself into the 90s on 93.
That's got to feel, as a
he'll
bowler,
fill around.
you've got to feel like, how the hell am I going to get this guy out?
He got underneath the ball and lifted it over the infield.
What's the most somebody's ever
That's
put
what
up
I'd
in
like
a
to
game?
know, yeah.
Gotta be like a couple
200?
Gotta be more.
Shaw's making out that he's just missed. He's just missed a wicket.
Slow delivery.
Right up. Oh! Hit him on the ankle?
On his leg.
Or the shin? That's got to hurt.
Are they cheering?
How would you feel? You've charged in, you've given it
That's good
everything you possibly
sportsmanship.
can.
100% sportsmanship. Just
I
like,
love that.
Got him in the
Yeah, right off the
bottom
ankle.
of the shin, or
Just
maybe
like
the ankle
Virat
bone.
Kohli.
I think that hit right off his ankle.
Ow! Right on the
Well, he's
bone.
floored few batsmen in his
I
career.
love sportsmanship
How about,
like that.
How about that?
yeah.
Other guys
That must have
like.
hurt him.
Oh, bowl him!
Did he get him?
Wow, can you believe it?
Finally got him.
6th time he's been dismissed in the 90s. And his son was absolutely right. When on 94, go for the 6.
Did it jag back a fraction?
Oh.
He's tried to.
What a
Early in
shame.
his innings, you were creaming that through the covers, and he's gone for that
What?
dab down to third
Did you say
man.
creaming
creaming
there?
in the
Inside
covers.
edge. I am
I think everybody watching this who was a fan of India was creaming in the covers.
There's one single video that's responsible for.
Gotta love creaming in the covers.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm.
Yeah, what's the most points ever scored
I want to say like 300.
by a single batsman?
I bet it's like 300.
It's got to be. It's got to be an easy find.
Now, who is it for India?
Yeah. Most points
By Indian batsman.
by an Indian batsman in one game. I thought it would just give me the da-da-da. Which Indian batsman scored most runs in one match? Player, runs. It says it's
264.
264, RJ Sharma.
Is that true? You guys, I'm sure.
Wow. Says RJ Sharma did 209 and 264.
The GOAT, RJ Sharma. That's what I always say. RJ Sharma is the GOAT. Was it both in the same year?
No, 1 year apart.
Yeah, you guys.
That's what it's claiming here on Google.
Correct. You said you love sportsmanship like that?
I adore sportsmanship like that. If I watch another, an NFL game, if I watch the opposing guy help another guy up in baseball, anytime I watch sportsmanship, one of the things I don't like in Major League Baseball that they still do in Little League that I wish they did in Major League Baseball is that when a game ends in Major League Baseball, the team congratulates themselves. In Little League and in high school ball, I believe, the teams congratulate each other. They do it as well when you're in a softball league. The game's over, and you go to each other and you say, good game.
Yeah,
and you high-five each other.
Garbage thing ever.
Love that. I wish they did it in
That just
pro
means
ball.
you're fucking pussy
No,
who
just-
is not a good competitor. No. I hated it when I was a kid, too.
You hated saying to the good game to the other team?
Yes.
I did.
Garbage.
I did not.
Because they made us do it at the end of every game.
I love it.
And if I destroyed you, you did not have a good game. You suck ass. And if I lost, I don't want to fucking touch you. Go die.
No, if I'm playing a team, I've had that happen where a team just destroyed us.
No.
I'm very happy to go look them in the eye and say, especially, I'll do it with, there's some players that had a great game, and I go to that player, say, great game. You had a great game.
You're a cuck. No, I despise it, always have.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
There's no point in it. You're both competitors.
Of course there is. The point of it is,
No.
the point of it is that
Nobody believes
the
it.
human connection in the competition and making each other
connection-
strive to be better is more important than the final score.
That's already in there.
Huh?
That's already in while you're playing the game.
What?
Do you know, LeBron just talked about how he and Kobe never had a good relationship when they were both playing against each other.
During the game.
Yeah, and they didn't say good game at the end of the game. It was always they were pissed off that if they lost or won or whatever it was, and then they said after he retired, then he became a Laker. He was in. He said, "I'm here for you, man." He was great, and they've always had an admiration for each other.
Yeah, no, I'm no. It's one of the reasons I love both Shohei Ohtani and Aaron Judge. You watch those guys play; they are wonderful sportsmen. It's why growing up, Steve Garvey was my guy. They
You
were
could be a good sportsman
wonderful
and
sportsmen.
still not want to be a little bitch.
Oh, that's ego.
No.
Yep.
It's just competition.
Correct.
Yeah.
During the game.
Yeah, but doesn't mean I have to go up and say good game.
I love it.
Unsincere good game.
So you don't like UFC matches when it's over and they're hugging and kissing each other. I love that. It's what I live for in the
That's
UFC.
different. That's
Why?
like at the end they're just like admiring that one.
Right.
That's different. They're beating each other up. They are literally
They're giving
punching
it
each
their
other
all.
Yes, I'm not saying they're not.
Are you saying pro athletes in baseball and football aren't giving it their all?
You said
in the
this-
NBA.
I'm talking about the specific situation at the end.
It's the same
when
situation.
they said good game.
Same
to
situation.
no, it's terrible. And
It's the same situation.
It's a dog shit thing that they make kids do.
It's a wonderful thing.
I
They
hate it.
should do it in the big leagues.
I always did good game. Not really. Good game. Not really. Because they
Because they sucked. Even if they were much better than you were and you knew you got your ass kicked,
no,
you still
then
wouldn't
it was
get.
good game. Fuck you.
Wow.
No,
I have the highest admiration for
always
somebody who's
despised it.
better than me.
One of my favorite Falcons ever is arguably the greatest Falcon ever. I mean, it's probably Matt Ryan, but if you're talking about wide receiver, is Julio Jones. Might be one of the greatest top 3 wide receivers ever. He's incredible, but he was always quiet. He was a very quiet guy.
Yeah.
On the field.
Yeah.
Even though he was doing insane things. The other guy is probably the second best Falcons wide receiver ever. His name's Roddy White, and he was amazing. But he, especially like during rivalry games, like during the Saints, he brought it out, and he would he would either be yapping on the field talking shit,
right,
or like just got into fights. Like if anybody was chippy at all, and it's one of the things.
He'd be the first one to get off the bench.
He exemplified the rivalry of those two teams, and that's why he might be my favorite Falcon ever.
That makes sense. That makes total sense.
I love him so much, and Julio Jones is far superior as a wide receiver. Even though Roddy White was very good, but it's just he embodied.
Yeah, during the game, do it. Do it during the game. I mean, still have sportsmanship.
Nah.
Still have good sportsmanship.
No.
Yeah.
That's why I love Virat Kohli.
You know, the game's more important than the player.
0% sportsmanship, and I love it.
Yeah, game's more important than the player.
No.
Yeah, because the players come and go. The game always stays. The game is way more important than the player.
EA Sports. It's in the game. You don't know what that is. You never played video games.
The game is more important than the player. Baseball is more important than any individual player.
Baseball, no one cares about.
Everybody cares about it.
Everybody cares about it? That's why the ratings are so high.
Everybody.
Yeah, back in the day, absolutely.
No.
Yeah, everybody cared about it.
It's not my fault that people are getting dumber.
It's not my fault that banana ball is better.
Yeah.
They should incorporate some of the things in banana
The
ball.
drop in IQ and the drop in viewership of baseball games is commiserate. People don't have patience. People don't have the intelligence to follow baseball.
So true.
It's true.
Old man continues to yell at cloud.
Yeah.
Just the one cloud, just up there. It's the cloud.
I'll happily scream at that cloud.
Anyways.
So were we right on the number of runs scored by a single
let us
batsman
know.
in a game?
Sachin.
Yeah.
Good at cricket. I bet he's like 5'9".
We had a disappointing experience with him.
How tall do you think? Do you think? How tall is Sachin Tendulkar?
Sachin Tendulkar is 5 feet 5 inches.
Really?
He's a little man.
5'5".
He's barely taller than my brother. Wow. I think Wes is like 5'3".
Yeah.
That's like if Wes was like a freak athlete. He's not.
5'5". Wow, he's a small athlete.
He's
wow,
like 3 or 4 inches shorter.
He
than
doesn't. Anything we've seen him in, he doesn't look that small. Wow.
And is that true? Obviously, that
could be off.
But he does look small.
I can't imagine it wouldn't be off by at least a couple inches, maybe. But 5'5" is tiny.
Is there an advantageous thing in cricket at all to being taller or smaller?
Good question.
Maybe it's advantageous to be smaller, so you're closer to the...
Again, one of the things I love about baseball is that there are advantages, but there's not one better than the other per se. They're both important, the small player and the big player. They both have
Like if you're a
roles.
quarterback, it's not good to be small.
No, that is for sure. You need to. It's hard to be a quarterback in the NFL and not be over 6 feet tall.
There's many reasons for that, but 6 feet is actually small.
That's small. You got to look over your line.
Yeah, the O-line are massive
Huge
human beings. They're like 6'7" and above.
They're massive. Like
And
6'3" is a
300
tiny.
Like 270 to 300 plus pounds.
6'3" is a like below average lineman. They're monster human beings.
They are big people.
I remember the first time I went out to the Dallas Cowboy training camp with my dad. I was either 11 or 12. And at the training camp back then, it was out in Thousand Oaks. And I mean, it was just a fence and a football field. It was like you're at a high school football field. And I remember the first time I heard the lines hit each other. Mm-hmm. And I was probably 20 yards away from them. That's how close we could get. And they hit, and I looked at my dad because I could not believe the sound of the impact.
I might go to the training camp this year because do you know where the Rams one is now?
No. Where do they go?
Woodland Hills.
No kidding.
They're in the parking lot of the old AMC.
Really?
What is that one called?
Yeah, the AMC
something.
Whatever.
It used to be a mall.
Yeah.
They're in the parking lot now.
Holy crap.
Just drive by there.
That sound, and they were smaller dudes back then, blew my mind.
Yeah.
The violence that was happening on that line.
Yeah, they are massive. So, like, there's a small...
You got to be big.
How tall is Kyler Murray? I think he's just small. How tall is Kyler Murray?
Kyler Murray is 5 feet 10 inches.
That is a tiny
How tall
quarterback.
is Bryce Young?
Bryce Young is 5 feet 10 inches.
That's tiny, man.
That's a quarterback for the...
I can't fathom a dude
1 inch taller. Like
1
you.
inch taller than me.
So you're...
Q being in the NFL? Holy crap. What's it like to get sacked when you're that size?
Well, Kyler's a very good runner, so he runs a lot. Bryce...
I don't give a crap.
But you got to be able to see over your line.
And you've got to be able to take a hit.
Yeah. Like Matt Ryan, the Falcons quarterback, I think he was like 6'4".
Holy crap.
How tall was Matt Ryan?
Matt Ryan is 6 feet 4 inches.
Why do I know
Mahomes isn't that huge.
No. Why do I know this stuff?
I don't know. You're a weirdo. But is there a size advantage? Is it better to be smaller? And is it, I guess it may depend on, I mean, obviously I would think if you're taller, it's better for you as a defender because your wingspan is so much bigger.
But I'm wondering if being small, you're closer to the ground, which is where the ball is going to be going.
Right. I don't know.
In baseball, it's not really advantageous, obviously.
It used to be.
The guy has to be, obviously...
You have a strike zone.
In the batter's box. Obviously, in NFL, very advantageous to have.
Like the strike zone of a Mookie Betts is going to be smaller than the strike zone of Aaron Judge. But honestly, that's not the way it works anymore. The strike zone is established by the umpire, and irrespective of height, the strike zone is going to be about what the ump says it's going to be.
In cricket, it doesn't look like to be that extremely
No.
buff or athletic is even advantageous. Because most of them I see aren't.
No, but there's average size.
Yeah, I'm not saying they're not great athletes.
No,
Obviously
of course.
they are.
I think the thing with cricket players is the preeminent, correct us if I'm wrong, but in certain sports, you've got strength is preeminent, speed is preeminent, all of the above. All of them have hand-eye coordination, but without question, I think the singularly most important aspect in cricket is probably going to be your hand-eye coordination and reaction time.
Yeah.
Whether you're batting, defending, it's going to be that.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Anyways, you guys let us know. Obviously, we're very dumb.
Yep.
And anything
We
else
know
you know, down below.
The biggest, the baddest, wackiest, funniest, filmiest show on earth.
Never